Following a 64-53 victory over Tulsa in American Athletic Conference play, we have head UTSA women's basketball coach Karen Aston in the center. On camera left, graduate student point guard Nina Leon Negron. And on camera right, sophomore forward Idara Udo. Coach, if you could start us off with an opening statement.
Super proud of the team. Just holding court, definitely in the combo, but just, fighting through a little bit of adversity, foul trouble. Shots not going in tonight the way that we normally would expect them to go in. We've made a lot of the shots that we missed tonight, but just being able to stay focused and not panic when they made a run. Just thought that we were really composed tonight. Super, super proud of our team.
This is the largest crowd I remember in the Convocation Center since I got here 2 years ago.
That's what happens when those Greeks come.
Yep.
Need to get them back.
How much of a role did the crowd play in that 15-2 run in the third quarter?
Oh, I thought it was huge. Our team, they were kind of looking to figure out how to make a run, and we jumped in our press, got our blood flowing a little bit, and then the crowd got excited, and that really was the difference in the game, to be honest with you, was that one run.
Idara, you had some big impact plays. They call you the enforcer. 16 points, 8 rebounds, 2 real big blocks. How much do you feed off that energy in the gym?
I think energy is everything. I think it's one of the things I use the most to play. I think that my teammates' energy, my energy, and then the energy from the crowd, it just really got me going, and I think it helps with my play today.
2 assists off a triple-double, 19 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists. What worked so well for you tonight?
I'm just gonna say my teammates just make my life easier. I feel like I always say that, but it's just true. I'm not even thinking about scoring. Sometimes coaches just tell me don't forget you can shoot too. So I don't know, they just make my life easier.
10-game winning streak, 17-2 record, 8-0 in American Athletic Conference play. Because of that, and for good reason, there's a lot of outside noise coming in. As a leader on this team, how do you keep the team focused on the task at hand every night?
Every single time that we talk, even off the court, when we're all together, just eating, we're always talking about the end goal, which is winning conference. We never talk about. We're yeah, cool. We're 8-0 right now, but we always just talk about winning here, defending our home court, and just the ultimate goal. We don't really. It's cool, but that's not our goal.
Coach, aside from the full court press that you guys implemented to start the third quarter, what adjustments did you make at halftime to get the offense and the defense playing more effectively in the second half?
Offensively, we talked at half about just trying to play inside out a little bit. Even if it didn't mean don't shoot it outside. It just meant try to play within rhythm, and get the ball inside a little bit more. Paint touches is what we talk about a lot, and we just kind of settled in the first half. And then defensively, we talked about guarding Delaney, to be honest with you. She had 13 in the first half and finished with 17. So I thought, Maya guarded her in Tulsa and did a great job. And she kind of put her foot down, I think, a little bit in the second half, along with the rest of our team. But, again, the press was, the one run was really the difference in the game. They played well. Give them a lot of credit for the way they played tonight.
With Tulsa collapsing on Jordan and double-teaming her for much of the game, how did you read the defense and position yourself to capitalize on all the looks that you got tonight?
I think that we anticipated post doubles, so it was just credit to Jordy for reading and recognizing where the double was coming from and just getting it to the right person. I think that's just the IQ part of the basketball, part of basketball. So I think that we were just reading where the doubles were coming from really good and getting the ball there.
I got one more question to Nina. Your rebounding, especially as a guard, was spectacular tonight. Actually, that wasn't the question. My bad. You were critical in orchestrating the offense tonight, as demonstrated by your near triple-double. How do you read the game and know when to attack versus when to facilitate?
Good question. I feel like I just read my defender or just the base of the game. I started shooting really well in the first quarter. Then I couldn't really hit anything, so I was I need to create for my team. He's I'm not hitting. And then when we went to halftime, as Coach said, she was y'all need to attack. And I was oh, I forgot that I can do that too. Sometimes when teams zone us, we forget that we can still drive. So I feel that really sparked something and just got me going.
I want to touch back up on Delaney Crawford because she is the dominant player tonight for Tulsa with the 17 points. Can you speak on playing against a player like her, and how were y'all able to shut her down?
I mean, she's a really great player that you can't give open looks for sure. I personally felt that if we shot her down, that we had a good chance of winning. So I feel like that's what we did, and it worked out.
And then, would y'all say y'all have to pinch yourself a couple times to make sure that y'all aren't in a basketball dream with the way things are going for y'all in the conference?
I mean, I guess you could say that. I think that with all the work we've put in and how hard we work every day, it's kind of like it's a goal that we have and that we're working towards. So I feel like sometimes you have to pinch yourself, but sometimes you have to know like this is reality and just keep going with what we're doing and just keep pushing towards our end goal.
I have one more question for Nina. Nina, your plays look amazing every single time. Every time I come out here to come watch you play.
Thank you.
And so my question to you is for tonight is, how can you make your plays as if it was just magic?
Magical.
I mean, I don't know. I try reading like I don't read my defender. I try reading like the next defender, and just based on that, I don't really know what to say.
Good
Just see
coaching.
whoever's open. Yeah, good coaching, good finishers, yeah.
Good finishing.
Karen, congratulations on the victory. First off, I wanted to ask,
Thank you.
Jordan got back out there on the bench in the middle of the fourth quarter. Did you think about putting her back in?
Honestly, I don't quite know what happened, but it was, it's a situation where you definitely don't want to risk anything. If she, I honestly, I don't know that I can answer that. She didn't probably need to go back in with not really knowing what her status was. So it was better to let her not play and then know that we had some time ahead of us where we have, tomorrow off. We don't play again until next Wednesday. So, you don't want to risk something. And I thought we were playing well, to be honest with you. I thought Cheyenne played really, really good tonight. And, it's kind of a unsung, there's always unsung heroes, I think, but I think Cheyenne was definitely that tonight. She was solid. She finished shots around the rim, and she did her job. She just did her job tonight, and it was hard really to take her out of the game anyway.
Coach, it shows here that Tulsa didn't have any second chance points. Being a defense-focused team, is that an achievement in itself? Is that something that you speak on with your team?
Yeah, I didn't know that, but that was huge for us because they've been a team that has capitalized on offensive rebounds, that just because they have a lot of long rebounds because of the threes they shoot, and we emphasize that. Coach Cam put in a block-out drill yesterday, and one that we haven't done ever, but it was necessary for, how many rebounds we gave up at UAB, but knowing what Tulsa did really, really well. So kudos to the guys that they were able to kind of carry over that from practice yesterday.
Idara, just wanted to ask, during this winning streak, can you speak to how important it's been for the bench to play like they played tonight? I mean, the bench has been really good all the way through this streak. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yes, I think I'm just really proud of everybody, proud of my whole team. I think that we have a stay ready mindset because with Coach, you guys stay ready. Like, you never know when your time comes. And I'm proud of how every single time it's their time to step up, they just step up and do their job. I think it just speaks to our character and our mindset as a team. And I'm very proud of our whole entire team for that. And yeah.
And I want to add to that, if that's okay. I feel like our bench is it's great. Like, sometimes it's hard. Like, when you don't play a couple times, also as a girl, like, you're more emotional. It's kind of hard. Just sit there and stand out every single time, like, someone gets subbed out and, like, high-five them. But our bench does a really good job. Like, every time we get out, come out the game, like, high-fiving on, saying, like, good job. In practice, they're still encouraging. So they deserve a lot of credit.
Shout out to them.
Coach, I just want to clarify with Jordan, was it the play where she was going for the long pass where she got banged up a little bit?
Yeah.
What did it mean to you to see that without the league's leading scorer, these two here and the others could step up and carry you guys over the finish line?
Honestly, it wasn't about her going out. I mean, I know that the minutes, I don't know what she would have produced while she was out there, but I thought that they kind of changed their game plan. I mean, she had 30 on them at Tulsa. And it looked to me like they were real intentional, about not putting her on the free throw line and forcing almost like jump shots, doubling her some. To her credit, she passed out of the double teams. But, again, she had 30 against them the last time, and she wasn't incredibly productive tonight when she was in. And we're clearly going to have games where the ball doesn't go in or, whatever. And I think this was really, really great for our team to have some recognition that we have balance. And I think that's something that's really special about this team is that, at UAB, our guards, I thought, played fantastic. Different people are stepping up every game, and as you just alluded to, Jerry, and I think that really is what I think is special, and it's also what's going to happen as we go deeper into conference play, and obviously when we get into the conference tournament, like you're playing 3 or 4 games in a row, people have to jump in there and step up when you least expect it. So I think that I'm happy that we had people contribute tonight that can feel confident about themselves.
Idara, all season long, you guys have controlled games on the interior and done a good job of rebounding. What's just been the biggest key to that area of success for you all?
I would have to say effort. I think that rebounding is like 90% effort. So, yes. Oh, all the rebounding drills we do too. Just like our coaches encouraging us to rebound and just making it a key focus point for us each game. Just having the mindset that every rebound we get is an extra possession for our team.
How would you describe just what it's been like to be on this win streak, kind of setting some history here?
It's something I wouldn't trade for the world. It's something that I've never experienced. I think it just speaks to us as a team and how connected we are and how much we value having the same goal. And I just think it speaks to our team together and how together we are and just everybody doing something and contributing something different each game.
Nina, have you noticed anything during this win streak? Maybe opponents kind of getting up for UTSA a little bit more, that you're getting people's best shot now?
Can you please repeat that? Sorry.
I was just asking about, now that you guys are sort of establishing yourself here and you're on this big win streak, do you see anything different from your opponents? Do they kind of step up for a UTSA matchup?
Of course, like everybody wants to beat whoever's in the top, so, and we know that, like every time that we have a game, we're like, everybody is going to give us their best shot. Like you can't lead, like you just need to come and play, so, for sure, that's just, everybody want to do that.
What's the mindset getting ready to go up against South Florida? They were picked to win the league this year.
I will say it's the same mindset as everybody else. Just go out there, give them our best shot. Just play defense and come out with a win.
I'd be interested to hear from any of the three of you. The crowd was tremendous tonight. Becky Hammond's come to your games. You're dancing with the sororities. Is coming to your games the coolest thing to do in San Antonio right now?
100,000%.
Sure. What
else are you doing?
What are you doing?
Literally,
Yeah, coach was dancing with the sorority.
right? And if you get coach to dance, that's how you know you're doing something. For real.
Right there.
And Coach, you were on the mid-major coach watch list today. How much does that mean
That's
to
right.
you?
I just credit to the players and the staff. I sincerely mean that. We've surrounded this program with people that are excellent. Period. They are excellent at what they do, and I think they demand excellence from the players, and then we've surrounded ourselves with players that really have common goals. So it's been a fun experience for sure.
To be on this 10-game win streak and to know that you guys probably would agree you still haven't played your best basketball, what type of optimism does that give you for the future when you look ahead? Anyone that wants to answer?
I can't wait to go to practice every day. For that very reason, I appreciate you you like responding in that sense as far as recognizing that we can be better. Because I think sometimes, first of all, you're not going to be perfect. Tonight was not perfect, but winning is the objective. But it's also fun to know that we haven't hit our ceiling. You know, we still have players that are young, that are still learning the ropes. We still have some freshmen that I really do think can continue to contribute, and we got still three sophomores that I think still are learning a lot. So, I think we're going to get a lot better still. I really do. It's a great question.
And the connection that you guys both have on the court, just speak to that and how that allows you guys to find easy buckets.
We're roommates, so I would say, like, off the court, we argue so much. But once we're in the court, it's just easy. I feel like Idara always knows how to, like, position herself and just get open, and she has to just finish because, she's strong, so she just makes my life so much easier.
And to add to that, on the flip side, I think that Nina is always looking for me. I think that we've had talks, and she's telling me that she's always looking for me. And I think that Nina has such a high IQ and such a great understanding of the basketball game that she makes my life easy. All I got to do is just kiss it off the backboard. So I think that we've just been locked in since day one, and I think that helps, and it shows on the court.
What also helps is that Idara is, like, mature enough to, like, take the criticism. So I feel like that makes a player so much better.
Nina, you've been playing this game a long time. You've been at a couple of different schools. How much fun are you having right now?
Oh, so much fun. I feel like I've never had this much fun. Like, not to be biased, but this coach is here. I've been loving it so much. Like, I always, like, ask myself, like, I always tell myself, like, I wish I would have been here for longer. But I always think that God has, like, a plan for everyone. So this was my plan. I'm so happy to be here.
She would tell me if she wasn't having fun, to be honest with you. That's just how Nina is.
And what about you, Coach? You've been part of a lot of great teams. How much fun are you having?
This is, like you have memories of teams that you've been a part of that have done something really, really special, and they all have the same qualities. And, they all didn't win championships, but they either did or they were close to it. And when I reflect on that, they all have the same qualities, and this team has those qualities. Again, I can't predict the future right now, but this team is a joy to coach and a joy to be around.
Idara, a word that you and a lot of your teammates use is poise. How important is that to your success?
I think that poise is everything. I think that the way the game of basketball goes, there's a lot of moments where you can get sped up and wrapped up in a lot of outside noise and outside factors. So I think the fact that we always come together and stay together in moments of chaos, I think that helps a lot. I think it speaks to our maturity as a team and just our mindset to just stay calm. And I think when we're poised, we play our best basketball.
And we'll end with this. I'm pretty sure I saw every UTSA head coach in the building tonight. How much does it mean to have that kind of support from not only the community, but those inside the building too?
I think these guys would, from a coaching perspective, it's huge to have peers support you. And I think this is a special place in that sense that, head football coaches don't come around that much. And Jeff is always talking to our guys in the weight room. He's always encouraging them. He calls them on the phone sometimes, and if I need him to give them a pep talk. And then you have all of the women's athletic coaches here, and I just think that that's a tribute to the culture here at UTSA and how we feel about each other. It's always I think special when you can share the experience with everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank y'all. Thank you.
Oh, I forgot to show my bobblehead. I got a bobblehead.
Hey, pretty.